Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our final day, South.GG Moonlight Clash Dota 2 tournament. This is, of course, going to be Group H sa ato ang ikawalo nga adlaw, and ugma magsugod na niya nga ato ang playoffs starting November 23 to 29. Pero for now, we are going to have to watch some of our final teams, the last 8 teams, in fact, dire sa ato ang YouTube side kay naatay upat ka teams dire. In fact, we already have a match going on right now. Cyruch versus Best of the Best. And after that, there will be another as well, which is going to be in the form of Ocleda family versus Team Xanity. So those are the games that we are going to be having today. As well, mauna ni picking and banning phase. Nagsugo na ta. Cyruch, kay nagban sila Gcash very early on. And Best of the Best, gamit sila 30 segundos sa ilahang reserve time. Wait, no. Gamit pa sila sa ilang reserve time or gikuhaan ba tungod sa delay ganiha? Either way, I know, wait, na magdayag ba abot ang Best of the Best. So gamit sila reserve time para sa paghuna-huna nila og maban. And the Night Stalker is going to be the first ban out here from Best of the Best. Going to maybe try and protect something siguro nga kinahanglan og mobility to be able to get away from engagements. Maybe. Could be a Faceless Void. Could be a an anti-mage. Who knows? It's still too early to be able to tell what the drafts are going to look like and what the bans are supposed to protect para sa mga picks on both teams, as the Lich will just come out standard, good, strong support. As Cyruch, sila na ang first pick. Cyruch ne or Kyruch? Oh well. Either way, 8 seconds remaining sa pag first pick sa Cyruch, and they will not be wasting any reserve time as the Mirana immediately gonna come out from their team as the first pick here sa ato ang unang duwa sa South.GG Moonlight Clash Dota 2 tournament. I'd like to welcome everybody nga nananaw karon. Shoutouts kaninyong tanan. There's also games going on dito sa Facebook side sa stream. So yeah, to those who want to tune in sa mga games nga dito, please do go ahead. And also na ang mga schedules dito tanan sa Facebook page namo. Well, it's actually also here sa may description dire sa stream. So yeah, Group H, first game. And well, I'll have to make a little bit of an adjustment here. Please don't mind me, as there was something I'm going to have to fix a little bit. So, nagamit reserve time ang Cyruch, as the second pick will be the Undying here for Team Cyruch. And well, Best of the Best, sila na pod ang maghuwat rin, sila na pod ang maghuna-huna. It doesn't really show much about the strategy there is sa Cyruch, and picking the Undying right after the Mirana, not only does it limit the flexibility sa inyohang drafting with these supports, and as it also gives Best of the Best the chance to be able to ban out the usual suspects nga pwede makombo sa Mirana in the offlane, which is, well, nakita nato NGID M11 on the CK. Nag-CK Mirana sila 2 days ago, and it was very successful here, as Best of the Best is going to be using the Doom here, opening with a Grimstroke Doom. Sila da? Wombo combo? Nice. I like it. So, ano? Here we go. And there. Yep, I've made the adjustments. There, natarong na nako. Finally. So, here we are. Cyruch, na ayon na nako. They're gonna be on the Radiant side today. Best of the best, meanwhile, gonna be on the Dire as the bans ng gawas na. 1 minute 15 seconds lang na habilin nga reserve time para sa best of the best. They're really thinking hard about these bans. Okay, so far, I don't think nakagasto sila reserve time sa mga picks. Instead, just using it sa ato ang mga ban here as second ban coming out from Cyruch. No more Spectre, no more Shaker being used. Gonna be seen on this game one. Meepo also going to be... Oh, okay. Best of the best, just going to ban out the Magnus as well as the Meepo. Magnus ban, of course, there is ato ang second phase. Very contested hero as well as the Tiny. Agiban po nila earlier, but Meepo, this is a bit of a surprise. I always thought Grimstroke was good against him. So, alright, they're just going to choose to ban it early. As soon as possible. I don't know, I guess they're just a little bit afraid of the cheese more than the more standard picks here. As, well, Cyruch, they could go for the CK. I think nga pick after this if it isn't banned kay naman siya Phantasm, of course nga inig ka level 6 niya, he can give more damage sa ato ang Undying immediately, who is going to use his Soul Rip to be able to either sustain or damage someone, and of course it benefits from more units nga naa around him. So yeah, as well as the CK Mirana combo nga, of course, stun into arrow, chaos bolt arrow combo dire, and a lot of pressure should come in from the top, from the offlane of Cyruch. Well, if they're thinking what I'm thinking. Although best of the best huna-huna pa sila sa ilahang mga ban. I'm not sure if they're going to ban the CK ba dire ron. Technically, they could still go for the Sand King. Although CK would still be really good kay it doesn't really care all that much about the Doom. Especially once magamit na niya ang iyahang Phantasm. Gotta worry a bit about the Grimstroke though, although... Actually, you know what? Maybe not much. Kay there's not really going to be any early harass coming out from the Grimstroke as... They banned the Brood. I'm not sure about the Brood ban. Sapagat tinuod lang. Kay na naman sila Grimstroke. They already have ways to deal with the spiders. So I'm just a little bit confused here. Oh well. Cyruch, they're free to pick whatever offlaner they want. Nga pwede mo combo sa ato ang Mirana as well as the Undying. And I'm guessing after that will be the carry pick. Pero best of the best, spending some more reserve time today as they have 35 seconds left sa ato ang orasan. They're really thinking hard about this. Although I'm not really sure what they are going to cook up here. Follow up for the Grimstroke as well as the Doom. Maybe something else a single target. They don't have the Tiny anymore though, so I don't know. Maybe a position for pwede mo hatag og AoE nga disables. Maybe a Rubik. Wait. Okay. 2 seconds remaining sa ato ang reserve time, and they just go for the Ogre Magi, something a little bit more standard, although it has had a little bit of mixed success there sa ato ang tournament. A very tanky support, although his relevance kind of wanes the more the game goes on. Still able to keep himself relevant with the Bloodlust though, so that is going to be his main purpose here as Cyruch. They're ilahan na sang turno, ilahan na sang time para mo gamit sa reserve time and think about what they're going to pick next. I really think I really think that they should just go for the CK or something though. Maybe a CK, maybe a Sand King, something na ay garantisado nga stun. Let's see though. Okay, they're actually going for the Lifestealer here. All right. It does okay against the Doom since it doesn't really care about the Doom multi all that much. And well, Doom is a high HP hero who has very low armor and baona ang usa sa mga paboritong kauno ni Lifestealer in the lane as the Faceless Void will come out here from Best of the Best. Okay. They're just going for the maximum team fight here as they have Chrono, they have Grimstroke Doom, na sila'y Soulbind Doom ulti combo, and well, Snapfire is going to be stolen here on the side of Cyruch. Aron wala na yung multiple kisses ka follow up from Best of the Best, although well, I guess I can see the logic behind it since mid naman lang ang kuwangan sa Best of the Best karon. They lack a mid hero and Snapfire of course is able to play as a mid as well as deal with a Tombstone gamit ang Lil Shredder niya. So it's understandable why they'd steal that. Although I'm just a little bit concerned kay wa ko kibaw unsay role ani niya. Are they going to play it off lane or mid? Since this Mirana and this Mirana and a dying 4 og 5 man jud na ang Lifestealer kay +1 man jud na. So we'll see. I guess Best of the Best 2 seconds lang nahabilin sa ilahang reserve time and they still have 2 bans and 1 pick to go. They will at least get the last pick though, so pwede sila makahuna-hon na pagayo sa unsay ilahang trump card dire nga last pick. From the looks of it, I'm not sure what it is going to be though. Maybe they could go for a Gyro mid sucks. I mean, Gyro mid would have been fine. I guess kung dili lang Faceless Void ang iyang carry kay Gyro's a greedy hero, Void is a greedy hero who needs to farm. So maybe not that. Perhaps a Zeus. Although he's gonna have to be worried about the Lifestealer, I don't know. Maybe an OD. I guess OD is alright versus Lifestealer kay kung kinsay ma-initiate-tan with the arrow as well as the cookie kay pwede ra taguon sa Astral. And it works well with the Ogre Magi as well kay of course Bloodlust boosted nga OD. Nobody's going to want to fight against that. OD's alright. I'm not too sure about the Gyro actually. You know what? He could provide damage from outside the Chrono, I guess, but it's just so niche. Let's see though. Lion. Wait, what? Huh? Okay, I'm blindsided. Lion, last pick. What is this? What is this hero? So wait. Lifestealer's almost certainly going to be playing carry. Undying should be support. Pero kinsa may mida ni nila, kinsa may offlane. What? Okay, maybe Lion position for offlane Mirana, Snapfire mid? I don't know. I'm not sure. Meanwhile, there's a Best of the Best. The last pick is going to be the Invoker sa ilahang side. Of course, able to interrupt any initiations here and help deal with the Tombstone gamit ang iyahang Alacrity, just whacking at it. Since most Invokers these days kay mag-threads man na sila, so they will have the extra attack speed needed to be able to deal with that Undying. Of course, this hero can also kite the Lifestealer gamit ang iyahang Ghostwalk and put a stop to the Mortimer's Kisses gamit ang Tornado. So Best of the Best versus Cyruch. I guess I'll have to go for Best of the Best here as my prediction. Kay I don't know. It just makes a little bit more sense here. I could be wrong though, so Tanaw lang nato. Let's see what both teams have to give here as Cyruch versus Best of the Best ang mauni ang atoang Game 1 sa atoang final day of the group stages. So yeah, this is going to be the draft. And before we head into the game, I would like to remind everybody nga naatay donations up and available sa both sa Gcash as well as BPI. Naara na sa description guys ang mga numero. Pwede na ninyo makontak si Ariel Beltran. The numbers will be there sa ato ang description. Whatever we get nga cash donations kay amo nang dublihan o amo nang ipada kang Kuya Nick, siya ang mo distribute sa mga tao nga nanginahanglan, especially sa Isabela o Cagayan, since they are some of the most affected areas dito sa Bagyong Rolly as well as Ulysses. As diyan na, magsugan na ta sa ato ang duwa. Right now, here we go. 1 minute 15 seconds before the rune spawn, as Lion will be supporting here in the bottom lane. And so wait, offlane Mirana ne? Alright, I guess it is an offlane Mirana. Mid Snapfire. Position for Undying, I'm guessing. I mean, it could be a position for Lion as well. Kay naman siya, na siya Winlace, of course, to be able to try and kite out and maybe even pull some creeps while he's at it. Naapot siya kanang stun, which is, of course, going to be able to guarantee the landing of the arrow as it's 35 seconds in. A little bit of respect today from both teams coming out. Na good luck sila. Just laughing at each other right now as Lion napasiya Yosaka ward nga wapa na yung butang. The only ward that has been placed so far is here in the middle lane as well. Best of the Best. They're going to try and flank, get the high ground, at least get a little bit of vision there on to the heroes of Cyruch as a pause is going to come here. There's ato ang Snapfire. Ogre Magi na si Osaka Ward. Starting with a Magic Stick actually. I guess it can be decent kung ang kaatbang niya is going to be an Undying. As he has 660 HP, 7 armor. That's just so absurd. As well as the regen 5.5 of course, which Bounty Rune spawning here. Doom is going to take it. However, the stun is going to be too late to stop it. As 3-1 is our Bounty Rune score currently. No, 3-0. As this Mirana will take the bounties. Take the bounty on his own side of the map. And Undying will start the walk up to the top lane. It's a Lion Lifestealer lane against this Doom. As well as the Grimstroke. They didn't block the hard camp, so wala sila ni block sa hard camp, so this Doom might be able to get some creeps inika kuha niya sa Devour at the very least. So maybe right now or even before level 2. He'll see though. He's still saving the skill point kay wala pa usa ka minuto. Are they going to block the camps with their bodies? No, it seems like he's not even going to try and attempt it. Oh, okay. They didn't get it. The wave being pushed in here. There is ato ang bottom lane as, well, currently only a couple of last hits here. 2-on-2. Both sa Lifestealer as well as the Doom. As, well, just a little bit of a trading here today going on sa ato ang bottom lane. Mid, meanwhile, Snapfire versus Invoker. I guess the Snapfire might be a little hard to kill today sa ato ang middle lane since he's very tanky already with 820 HP as well as 3.3 strength gain in the middle lane. But right now, the last hit advantage will just be slightly there onto the side of the Invoker, who's currently level 3. Snapfire also level 3. Just getting there. Snapfire does have superior wave clear though, so he may be able to farm faster dire sa ato ang mid as he misses that last hit. Invoker gets another one. 7-2 dire sa ato ang middle lane. As top, meanwhile, Faceless Void having a very comfortable time here as Rias Gremery gonna Decay onto this Ogre Magi. Arrow is going to land as well, but no further harassing will be happening as top lane, 6 last hits, 0. Oh, wait, bottom lane? They can actually kill onto the Lion as well. Fairy Fire being forced here, but oh no, there's too much regen onto this Doom. What just happened here? Murag. Okay, he skipped the Devour, got the Scorched Earth. Punished them for being too cocky. He didn't even get the level 1 Devour, as now the punish will be there finally. Inkswell is going to land. No rage yet, but the Impale is going to be there. As the Earth Spike will land onto this Doom, and Waikog could be punished. There is ato ang bottom lane. He might be the next to die here, as Mel on it is going to get the second kill. There is ato ang bottom lane. They still fed first blood though, so slight advantage here para sa ato ang best of the best. Still though, you probably don't want to die after using Devour like that, since dili na mo makuha ang bonus gold, of course. So they got first blood, but they do end up giving their lives away. As Lifestealer, wala pa siya rage to be able to deal with the Inkswell. And he is now forced to last hit under tower as this Lion is now pulling. Happy to see him at level 3, pero so is the Doom, who already has boots here. Middle lane. Well, topong-topong ra sila. The Snapfire as well as the Invoker. Kay 14-6, 14-4. Quite alright today as top lane once again. Oh. Faceless Void already had a very comfortable lane ganiha pa, and now they're going to get a kill onto the Undying as well, who just dove so far here as the Fire Blast is going to come out as well as the Ignite here. Time Walk up onto the Mirana. Second leap is going to be used here as he'll get away for now. Still though, not the best position to be in, especially considering imong gihatagan og libreng farm ang Faceless Void sa to ang top lane. As Snapfire will have the rune advantage as she got the illusions at the 4-minute mark. No supports rotating to try and help that rune being taken. Excuse me. Well, Snapfire, level 5. So is this Invoker. But Snap, maula gini ang akong gistoryaan ganiha nga daghan kaayo wave clear ang ato ang Snapfire. Gitabangan pa farm sa iyahang illusion runes, so he'll be able to shove the waves in and farm the neutral caps as he'll get this stack. Sombito just having a fine and dandy time here as once again it's a 2-for-1, which will soon be a 3-for-1 dire sa ato ang bounty runes. Cyruch just giving bounty runes away here as Waikog. No tail. Okay, I didn't notice that was a play on words as the silence is going to come out from the Grimstroke. Scorched Earth is going to be popped as well as the Inkswell. No one's going to be caught, however, as the Earth Spike just comes right on time to be able to save themselves from this raging, flaming Doom. Gets another deny, though, so... Well, topong-topong sila in the last hits. Oh, he wanted to Invertal Blade this Lion, but the stun is going to come out from him. The Hex will be there as well. Rage from this Lifestealer. They want to chase onto Brainy. They want to be able to get this kill onto this Lion, onto this Doom, rather, but he will juke into the tree line, salve himself. And he's doing alright for now. No one's going to die anytime on the bottom lane soon as another Earth Spike going to come out from this Lion. Pero so far, he's still doing a good job farming today in this bottom lane. But speaking of doing a good job farming, this Faceless Void, level 5 already. 31-8 ang iyahang CS dire sa ato ang top lane, and he's not anywhere close to being interrupted as he already has this level 3 time lock. 3-1-1 ang ato ang build karon dire sa Faceless Void, and I'm assuming he is going to go for the 1-1-4 as middle lane. This Invoker going to die here, and bottom, whoop, they get a double kill. Finally, some space for this Lifestealer to be able to farm comfortably. And the Invoker just got solo killed mid. There is ato ang Snapfire who has the haste rune, is going to get that reward as well. So even more of an advantage being built here by the Snapfire as... Oh. Scatterblast is going to be right there sa ato ang Invoker on the middle lane. He's just reached his level 7 and he will be forced to place another ward. Level disadvantage though against the Snapfire. Level 8, 9 down. A lot of wave clear here as the Scatterblast will be used. Gonna clip the Invoker there as... Oh, not gonna get the range creep last hit, but I guess he thinks it's fine. Bottom lane meanwhile, Lifestealer kay 26 ang last hits. Gaapas-apas lang siya sa Doom. At least he got some kills dire sa katong bottom lane earlier, courtesy of that rotation dire sa ato ang Undying. But top lane, well, the Chrono is going to be used here onto this Mirana who has no chance of escape. Sunstrike going to be used, but it's not even going to land as this level 3 time lock doing too much damage here. Oh, Soul Rip going to be there onto the Faceless Void, pero 2 little creeps, 2 little levels on this Undying ni kuhag 2 points sa iyahang Tombstone dire as bottom lane. Inkswell gonna be there onto this Lion. Hex will be there, but it's not enough to save him as right now he's being harassed, getting burnt down by the Scorched Earth, and Lion will fall. Doom is going to be used here onto this Lifestealer, but okay. I don't think they needed to commit that as the rotation is going to come in from this Mirana who just hits level 6, lands the arrow as well as the Starfall. Could try to get more kills, but No Tail going to run the hell out of there. Why Ikog even going to steal some creeps with a Stroke of Fate. As only the Undying being forced to stay top lane. Nakuha siya sa ikatulong points sa Tombstone. I'm not sure if this is the right way to go here, pero I guess it's his choice. Siya na lang din sa ato ang top lane because this Mirana certainly doesn't want to lane against this Void. Nga hapit na level 7. And, well, so squishy on this hero. Anytime, middle lane, Mortimer's Kisses has been used here, but it's not going to get a kill onto this Invoker. Exactly, he's very low HP as the shotgun from this Snapfire as well as the Cookie going to take No Tail down. Earth Spike is going to land as well onto the Ogre Magi, so he could be the second support that falls today as the arrow not going to land. Mr. Wasabi actually gets taken down by the Sunstrike in the backlines as Queen will walk out of there fine and dandy. Padung na nagrush aga ang ato ang Snapfire dire. Lion, level 5. Probably going to take the tomb. As the pings are going to come out. Nakahibaw silang na vision pero ang Cliff mo'y giping dire sa ato ang Cyruch. Best of the best. Kay trying to survive with this middle lane Invoker who is already level 9. Catching up to the Snapfire is also level 9 pero of course, level gap pinagmay as he is closer to this level 10 as Cyruch is going to fall here in the middle lane. And the smoke will come out from both supports, best of the best. Going to maybe try and get some D-wards or even gank in the bottom lane as Doom, well, wala pa siya ulti. Pero it'll be available in 20 seconds as hapit na siya makakuha sa iyahang drums. 2-3-1 ang build niya karon. As he just eats a Seed Creep, just farms dito sa ato ang bottom lane. He's fine. Oh, smoke gonna be popped however dito sa ato ang middle lane. Tombstone being forced very early as the zombies is going to slow both No Tail and the Ogre Magi, and the Cookie is going to land here. Golem going to be used immediately as well as the Finger, but spin is so damn soft here. As this Invoker just right-clicks this Lion to death. As he doesn't even get to use his magic stick before falling. Pressure coming out onto this mid lane tower though, so I guess it's a worthy trade. 5 for a 4. Void though, leading the last hit charts. 70 last hits, 19 denies as he has Chrono up and available. Padung na mahurot ang Flesh Golem diri sa ato ang Undying. But he's just gonna farm since wala siya ay backup. Doesn't exactly have the most damage in the world. I mean, he does have a lot of it, but probably not enough to kill this Undying or this Mirana unless he gets some preemptive harass onto her as, okay, he will try it. Oh, the Sunstrike is going to be there as well, assisting him with that kill here as Mr. Wasabi falls once again onto this Mirana. Oh, Inkswell in the bottom lane onto that Doom. No Scorched Earth, however, but it's still going to land on the Inkswell. The Earth Spike is going to miss entirely as the Doomstone will be dropped here. This Doom being chased right now, being slowed here by the mana drain, but do they have enough disables? No, they won't. As the hesitating on the Doom, he will finally use the ulti onto that life stealer, but it's way too late as he falls to Cyruch. This Grimstroke being chased here. Sunstrike is going to land, but it's onto 2 here as they will share the damage. Snapfire and the lifestealer, they will get away with it for now as that's a double kill here in the bottom lane. Cyruch does fall though eventually as the tornado. Finally, the backup is going to come in from the Invoker. The cleanup crew is going to come through as 3 dead here in the bottom lane. They do get the kills on both supports. Do they have the detection for the Snapfire? No, they don't. Killing could continue here as the Invoker looking for more. Alacrity onto himself, but the shotgun will be there as well as the cookie. He's just got chewed up, spit out, and booed off of this jungle. He's like, what the hell are you doing here? What? You're far too deep. You don't have a team. What are you doing here? We'll punish you for that. It's a free kill. As 12-12 is our kill score right now. 1k lead dire ang ato ang advantage para sa best of the best. Still though, last hits and net worth leading ang ato ang Void karon. The Invoker just barely above the Snapfire, who for some reason wala kayo siya he just fell off a bit after that middle lane. Nakakill na siya sa middle lane. Solo kill dito sa ato ang Invoker, and he has a lot of wave clear, but for some reason this Invoker is able to come back. And now he has the Orchid, which of course mahibawaan sa Cyruch since pakita siya sa mapa. Faceless Void, farm dito sa ato ang bottom lane, 2 levels ahead of this lifestealer. And well, he's having a good time with this Faceless Void, not minding. He's just minding his own business. Farm lang siya as the rest of best of the best though. They could attempt for the smoke here. They aren't under vision, so they do have no knowledge of this as the smoke will be popped today sa ato ang Lion. First Orchid usage of the game as the Soul Rip will come in onto him, but it's not going to be enough. Tombstone also being used here today sa bottom lane as now Undying going to be the next target today to be chased by best of the best as he gets bursted down. And, well, ganged up on by 5 heroes. That probably doesn't feel good. Although, I guess it's a silver lining that it's only 2 supports here falling in the bottom lane as they take tower mid. Snapfire already has the Aghanim Scepter, so they can initiate whatever they want with whoever they want. Although, medyo squishy pag nagmay ang mga hero sa Cyruch, and there's no follow-up nga disables nga melee here as the arrow is not going to land onto this Faceless Void as the cookie, well, as the spit rather, is going to miss. MLS being used here, but they know where the rest of Cyruch are, and Lion might be overstaying his welcome here in the top lane. They do not have detection though on the side of best of the best, so Lion just going to be able to walk away despite the time dilation, although wala siya TP. So he's stuck up here. There is ato ang top with no TP whatsoever. He's going to try and walk his way back into the waiting arms of his towers, but it's going to be a dangerous road up ahead here as 4 heroes gathered that is aside sa best of the best. They want to be able to push with the siege creep, but now, the spin going to be there as well as the arrow. The chain control is going to be there. Melonit will get the kill onto the Void. Doom is going to fall as well here, and the finger going to come out right away sa ato ang Doom here as, well, they didn't expect that. And there were no creeps available to protect this Faceless Void, so they finally do get something great out of this engagement. It is ato ang top lane. 15-14, our kill score right now, so it's kind of an even game as the cookie will come out onto the trees. They know where this Waikog is, and the painter falls. The artist getting ruined here as top lane. Sombito will grab that kill. Will grab that kill with the Scatterblast. Okay, let's see this sa top lane as they will take another tower. So far, the tower score is, well, 2 for 1. As top lane, tier 1, already fallen for the side of, on the side of best of the best. Mid lane tower, also fallen. And they only took bottom so far as the smoke will come out. Reyes Gremery leading the way. The Lion should be able to get the stun off here, but the open wounds will be used first. Tombstone as well going to provide vision onto that high ground in case Best of the Best still wants to fight. Arrow going to land onto that Grimstroke though as Queen gets rid here. Oh! Into the back lines, however, the Snapfire taking a lot of damage. He's going to get killed off by this Invoker. Power definitely showing his power here, but Brainy is going to be isolated and all alone. But the Chrono is going to come out, catches 3 people here as the arrow is going to land. Not going to save Spin's life, however, as he gets surrounded by zombies now, and the slaughter continues here. Brainy getting surrounded by the Tombstone zombies, and he will be the third to fall here on the side of Best of the Best. And now this Invoker going to try and kill the Undying. Orchid as well as Tornado going to be there. Ice Wall going to just scare them away from chasing, however, as it's a 2-for-3 trade here. There's sa ato ang top lane. 2 supports and 1 offlaner falls sa Best of the Best. And meanwhile, Cyruch lose 1 mid, 1 support. Undying going to try and rush a pipe, pero he's so... this is a hero dili kayo capable of farming. Most of his net worth comes usually from assists and kills, as well as just generally staying alive throughout these fights. So I'm not sure about him being the utility guy, since he just farms so slow on this hero. And Mr. Wasabi is definitely not going to be the one building utility, since siya kay mag-MKB as... Well, middle lane, 4 heroes gathering here as the wave is going to be pushed out and cleared. They do have vision of the DD though, so... Okay, ilang ibotilya sa ato ang Snapfire as... They may try for a smoke. Okay, never mind. They do not have one. As 4 heroes are gathered here, there is ato ang middle lane. The Infest is going to be there. They do need information to try and kill someone though, as Reyes Gremery has a lifestealer inside of him, and Sumbito kay bo click lang siya sa mga waves, lasit lang ginagmay good kay magpakita siya diri sa lane, going to hope to try and bait someone in, although it's a bit of a waste of time here. Oh, okay, they finally see some people diri sa ato ang middle lane. Gikaon ang ato ang Undying, although they're not going to be able to get the spit onto anybody as they still have too little information, too little vision. Ward gonna be used here by the Soger Magi. So nakahibaw siya nga naitaw dre. He sees the Lion. And it's going to be daytime here. Magbutangay silang Ward, although naa sila sentry, so meaning this will be rewarded pretty soon. And yep, they do get it. As well, bottom lane, they're going to try and pressure it with the Shredder here. There is ato ang Snapfire, level 16 na. Oh, I didn't know Cookie could heal actually. So I guess it works as a save here. 200 health restored by the Cookie. Meanwhile, 4 heroes gathered there sa ato ang bottom lane on the side of Best of the Best. Si Void, ka-farm ra na siya na siya MKB. Although no way to deal with arrows yet, as wala pa siya BKB. He does have the net. Aron dili makatakas ang Mirana kung mulip siya og di sa makapekto ang Cookie, as the Orchid is going to come out onto our Lion. The Cold Snap going to be there. Soul Rip to try and save him, but no, not enough healing coming through as he gets decimated here by the Deafening Blast. Lion getting decapitated here near the outpost, and the smoke will come out. Walay vision ang Cyruch ato, so they don't know where Best of the Best is, and they have to be at least a little bit afraid here. But Snapfire pretty far onto this middle lane. The Ghost Walk is going to come out. They still haven't popped the smoke. They're near the tower though, so it could be seen. Okay, Brainy's smoke will pop, but Power still has the Ghost Walk. As the Infest going to come out, the scan from Cyruch. They do know that somebody is in the river. In fact, the Hex is going to come out as well as the Earth Spike. Are the combos going to be there? The arrow is going to land Chronosphere, but only onto the Snapfires as the Soul Rip will try and heal him. Can they save him in time? No, they don't. However, too many zombies have been spawned here in the river as all of them are being slowed massively by this Tombstone. They've let it live for too long as the Invoker falls. So does the Doom. Snapfire will be the next... Excuse me. Grimstroke will be the next to fall here as the Ogre bought back 4-to-1 trade. Snapfire bought back for that one, but it was a little bit unnecessary in my opinion. Still though, they do get 4 kills in the river, and they only took the Snapfire with that Chrono, so I'd have to say Cyruch are pretty satisfied with this result as they got the initiation that they wanted straight onto that Invoker. Nya karon sila na ang nakalabaw ginagbay as the Sunstrike will come out, going to scout out the Roshan. And, well, they're just going to back off for now. Although, like Chrono, so maybe they might want to try and go for that another engagement. Pero walay, never mind. What I sold by and walay Doom ulti. So, yeah, it's going to be hard for them. They need somebody to try and focus that Tombstone, although the Faceless Void was too preoccupied sa iyahang sa iyahang pag-focus sa Snapfire, meaning that they weren't gonna be able to get anything in that river besides the mid laner. And Undying finally has the pipe 23 minutes in. I guess it's not too bad for a position 4 that doesn't have any farming capabilities. Not very shabby at all as Grimstroke first stuff pataw niya ang item dre. The Soulbind Doom combo hasn't really been used all that much throughout this game. I feel like wala pa sila nakasuwayog smoke and try and kill anybody except for the supports. Pero Marana could be a little change of pace here as the Blink stun is going to come out as well as the Orchid, and this is the dead Mirana. Bahalag mo pop siya sa iyahang Essence Ring, and now Lion going to come in. Not going to land the EMP onto him, though, as he gets slowed by the Ignite. Blink Dagger getting put on cooldown now as Queen going to provide a little bit of vision and scouting, but the Tombstone is going to be there up onto the high ground. They will try to focus it, however. As Spin, he's actually up onto the high ground. He gets a cookie, and now the Meteor will come freely upon him, but 2 heroes will still fall here on the side of Best of the Best. They are not able to finish off the Tombstone, however, so now the Invoker will be chased down. Ice Wall going to be there, but it's going to be enough to try and save him. No, it won't, as Cyruch gets one last right-click onto this Invoker. He may pay for it with his life, however, still being protected by the Tombstone. Soul Rips himself. Time Dilation, putting all of his spells on cooldown except for the Soul Rip, but it's not going to be enough to save him. Not even going to come off cooldown as the Infernal Blade will finish him off. It is a 3-for-3 trade that is ato on top lane, but I gotta say, I think it was more in favor of Best of the Best as Arrow is going to land onto that Doom. The spit will be there from the Snapfire, and Sumbito blinking down onto the high ground, onto the low ground, and killing Brainy as naana siya killing spree dre on this Snapfire. I gotta say, they're bouncing back, and Faceless Void may need to stop being cocky as he now finally does have the BKB. They really need to try and get a smoke and kill as many priority targets as possible. Maybe not this Mirana since wala kayo siya gi-provide sa ato ang mga team fight. Besides the arrow nga follow-up sa ato ang Snapfire. Maybe they should try to get rid of the Snapfire as well as the Undying first kay mauman siya mga tig-provide sa crowd control as well as the healing here. They really need to get something done right here. As Best of the Best. Kay they're going to gather up dire sa ato ang top lane here in this jungle, although they do not have a smoke. So yeah, this Void just going to transition back into the jungling as Snapfire already nana siya level 20 dire and could transition into being the carry now as he gets the level 20 talent, of course, nga na ay nga mo apply og iyahang kaugalingong attack damage with that little shredder. And of course, when he gets level 25, can see a multi-shot on that third skill, which will give him even more damage to be able to contribute in these team fights with the AoE right clicks this time, as now finally the smoke is going to be used here. They are pinging onto the triangle, however, in which, well, there's nobody there. Scan gonna come out from Cyruch. So, nakahibaw sila nga walay mga tao di sa triangle na to. They're not gonna be finding anybody that is sa ato ang triangle, so they might try to look for Roche instead. So, yeah, that'll indeed be the case as, oh my god, he just falls so fast. Roshan, it doesn't even feel like he has 9k HP as he gets bashed infinitely here by this Faceless Void, and this will be the first Roche of the game. And, well, nag-chat-will na lang sa ult chat ang atong Cyruch as they have an MKB on this Mirana. He has 3 Wraith Fans here, pero it's now there's sa murag backpack niya, keeping instead the sentry as well as the dust. As middle lane being pressured here, the initiation is not going right here. Soulbind gonna come through for double doom finally being used here, but they lose too much as now the stuns will be there onto the Faceless Void, finally gonna be able to time walk. The Chronosphere is going to land onto 3. The Meteor as well is going to be there. Finally the combos making sure that they do fall, but they still only get 2 out of that engagement. They lose the Aegis, they lose the Chronosphere. And what a disastrous team fight dire para sa ato ang best of the best. Definitely not the best way to take a team fight dire sa ato ang middle lane. That tier 1 just making it so damn hard as this Faceless Void, he just fell for the first time dire sa ato ang middle lane for whatever reason. I don't even know what happened. Snapfire, level 22 na in town with the DD. Going to make sure to get that tower. As this will be the first tier 2 taken dire sa ato ang duwa. 28 minutes in. And well, padaw na siya makuha sa iyang Daedalus. Hayahin na kay siya. TP will come in from the Doom nga wala pa na cooldown pa in taon ng iyahang Doom. After that disastrous team fight dito sa middle lane, they weren't able to get rid of the supports, and I have no idea nga nung naa dito ang Void. I don't think na sila defensive items. Oh yeah, they don't. Ang Ogre Magi mo palit pa in taon og mech, which I think he may be better off getting a kanang say tawag ni Glimmer Cape dire. Although it could be redundant since nagpalit-palit na kadaghan og detection ang Cyruch as the Infest will be there. Blink gikan sa atong Lion. Hex is out onto this Ogre Magi as he will get beaten down by this Lifestealer. And well, top lane is going to be pressured next. 5k gold lead now for Cyruch as they've certainly made this Lion work here, as well as the mid Snapfire, putting it to good use as they are able to find the initiations and pickoffs needed here to make these heroes work. As now pushing onto the top lane, only one tier 2 remaining para sa best of the best, and that is going to be the bottom tier 2 as Undying hapit na put siya mukuha sa iyahang sa iyahang Crimson Guard as he goes for the Helm Dome actually. Wait, what? Oh right, mao naman na yung bagong build up sa ron, no? Yeah. Helm Dome, Vlad, ay karang Vanguard o Recipe. Yep. As the smoke will come out, they do have the Chrono here, so they could find anybody, and it will be the Lifestealer as the Cataclysm comes out onto him. Melonit gonna get rid immediately as the Blink will come in. The Asato ang Lion for staff onto the low ground, but it's not gonna be enough to help him as he doesn't have any friends on the river to try and save him, and he's just going to die here. The Blink initiation was enough from that Doom, and they finally get a convincing engagement today with the Chronosphere as okay. BKB gigamit sa Invoker a little bit of a misclick dire sa ato ang triangle. Well, at least they got those two kills dito sa sa middle lane as Stun is going to be there onto the Faceless Void. The follow-up arrow is not going to be there in time as he is able to pop the BKB. Uses the time dilation to try and make Rias Gramarye as useless as possible as the Doom is going to come out onto this Mirana. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, this Void is going to fall. Too much damage from the Snapfire as the Mirana does go down. At the very least, the EMP is going to land onto this Undying. He doesn't have any mana left as he is now being silenced. Meteor Hammer is going to... The Chaos Meteor going to land, drop onto this Undying here, but the slows will come out onto this Grimstroke. Invoker, they do have the detection for him, but he's still going to be able to run away for now. Decay going to come out, but he's still sitting on 245 HP. Oh no, he blinked right into vision as they had a sentry ward on that river. And, well, Invoker is going to go down today. Wala siya buyback. The Void doesn't... Well, he does have the buyback at the very least. Still, though, fortification now being forced 32 minutes in. And Cyruch, they're just taking advantage of these team fights. The mid Snapfire definitely getting to the late game scenario where all works out because of that little shredder damage. Definitely so much being done here by the Snapfire mid as he eats a creep. Throws it onto the Grimstroke, and that is a lot of damage being taken. Pila day damage na day. Okay, impact damage 400. Burn DPS 100. Yeah, 3 seconds ang... So, wait. So that's 700 damage total. What the? Okay. So, aside from having a great way of initiating fights, that spell in itself does a lot of damage. Well, that's nice. It's like one Mortimer's Kiss except na pa siya extra nga stun. That is a really good Aghanim Scepter. And thankfully for Cyruch, they were able to bring it out, get to the point where they are able to take advantage of this Snapfire. Nga padong na level 25. Blink, Dagger, Daedalus, and padong na po ng MKB as he finally has level 25. That multi-shot talent is going to be a hell of a nightmare to deal with for best of the best, as they are struggling to find answers right now. Faceless Void, level 23 pa in town, still has the Mask of Madness. Contrary to what happened earlier, he is now, well, still, second sa ato ang net worth, pero it just feels like his items are, lacking for somebody in the 34-minute mark of a game. Especially by carry standards. I don't know. This definitely isn't a good situation to be in for best of the best, as Brainy, still level 18. No armor items on this Doom. He does have the BKB, pero maoras lang iyahang way of protecting himself as he is going to go for the Shadow Blade, which I don't necessarily agree with, in my opinion. Kay, I don't know. They're already buying a lot of detection here, the Gcash Cyruch. I mean, just look at that Lion. As the Infest is going to come out, smoke will be there. So many ways of control between the Lion as well as the Snapfire and Mirana. They don't have vision on the high ground though, but MLS will be used. I don't think they have any idea on the side of best as Brainy going to scout that out. I think nakakita sila nga na ay arrow, but the initiation will be there onto the Lion, but the blink in from this infested Lifestealer. Chronosphere is going to land onto 4, however, but how much can they really do with it? Soulbind going to be there onto 2. Lifestealer as well as Undying being tied together, but the Finger of Death going to finish the Grimstroke. The stuns will be there onto this Faceless Void, and there's too much control here. Time walk up into the high ground. Buyback will come out from this Invoker. Finally, they will try to hold for now. However, it is a very grim position to be in. They do not have any more racks. No Chrono to try and stall. And they couldn't even get the Doom off here as top lane being left to their own devices here. As well, Tornado going to be thrown out. But the blink out going to be coming as well from the Lion. And Melonit, naghapak-hapak lang siya sa mga tower. Hayahay na kayo siya. Gonna dodge the EMP though. So his mana is not gonna get burnt all the way down to 0. Roshan is not up yet. And they're going to back off for now as they have done damage. Only out of the melee racks though, so that should regen up soon. Kalma-kalma lang sila ginagmay, especially since they now know nga padung na pod ang Soulbind as well as the Doom. Sunstrike gamit to try and scout it out, pero wala pa'y RS nga nabuhi. Cyruch, they're just not getting... I mean, best of the best, they're just not getting the team fights right. They're just not getting anything out of these AoE combos. The Doom Soulbind not really doing all that much either, since wala kayo ipakiyang Lifestealer. The Lion is, well, he only has 440 HP, but with the backup that he has behind him, he has nothing to be afraid of. At least none yet. Snapfire dead for 14 seconds. They might try to start Roche once the snap responds. As well, layo pa kayo ang orasan dire para sa Roshan. As finally, Snapfire is going to respawn. Nana siya MKB. Blink, Aghanims, Daedalus, and MKB here for this mid lane Snapfire, who has been leading the charge so far para sa Cyruch in terms of the net worth as well as in these team fights. As, oh, they get 2 tier 4 items straight away. The Prince's Knife as well as the Shaco. Of course, Prince's Knife going to add on to the already absurd levels of control that they have. And wait, unsay mahitabo kung mag Princess Knife siya niya mag Lil Shredder mo. Mano ba? Ma Hex bang tulo? This siguro ay nanay. Ang una siguro maigo. Well, the Infest is going to be there, and Roshan finally up and available. As it is also scouted by the Forge Spirit here. Nga nagtambay-tambay lang dire sa Roche Pit. They know that this Roshan exists. Okay, Lion is actually... okay, no wonder he had so much HP earlier. Kaya tungod dilagi sa Infest. Yeah, I almost completely forgot about that aspect of Lifestealer now. He could just really save people. Gamit ang iyahang Infest, make them tankier. Aron dili sila mamatay during the initiations. As well, Roshan is being scouted here by the Forge Spirit. So both teams know that it is up and available. So maybe best of the best. If they are able to get a chrono, they will have to make it as big as possible. They'll have to get as much out of it as they can, since they are firmly behind here. 10k gold lead now, as Moonlight Shadow will be used. Walay vision sila onto Cyruch. The smoke does pop, however, so they now are going to blink in. The Infest is going to come out. Rage as well, quickly from the Lifestealer. The finger will be there, but it'll be saved by the mechanism for now, as he lives on with 500 HP. The initiation almost completely ruined. Smoke is going to be there, however. Stun onto the Grimstroke. Tombstone will be there as soon as possible. Soulbind as well as the Silence going to try and hold back this Undying for now. But the Mortimer's Kiss is going to come through. Both supports are already dead on the side of Best of the Best, as they still have the Chrono. No Soulbind, however. The Doom still hasn't made his mark yet on this game. They really need to pull something off here. They have vision on the high ground. They know where the Snapfire is, but no initiation's gonna come forth yet from this Invoker. No Tornado being thrown out, as Riascanemery nag-scout lang siya outside Roshan. It's now being taken here. They could try and force a slow fight in the pit. They still have the Chronosphere, Best of the Best, but looks like they're not gonna be able to make it in time. This Invoker still being scouted out, being scared away by Riascanemery. Oh, Princess Knife going to be there, used onto Mirana, but now the Ethereal Blades himself, as the stun will be there. Abyssal Blade straight away onto the Invoker. He has the BKB, but he's going to get away for now with the Ghost Walk move speed as well as the BKB, but Queen is going to die back on this Ogre Magi. Very, very low life Invoker, trying to run away with 3 Wex Orbs around him. But now they know that this is their chance. They still have Chrono, however. Faceless Void has the Shadow Blade. And they are going to be going for a Satanic next on this Void. He's the only one so far sa best of the best nga, level 25. As Roshan has been taken. Aegis on the Lifestealer. Pagkakakuha sa damage eh. That is just so OP. Okay, maybe not quite as OP as I imagined, since I know it's definitely not got a... It definitely doesn't have that great of a win rate, at least in pro level pubs. Even sa atoang tournament so far, this mid Snapfire has had mixed success. Pero definitely, if someone is making the most use out of it, it has to be Cyruch so far. It seems like they're the only one to reach this point in the game where the Snapfire is actually dealing the most damage in these team fights. Group H. Tanaw na to. Who's going to be the first to say goodbye? 42-minute mark now. O garon. Oh, arrow. Going to land onto the Invoker. No follow-up, however, as layura kayo ang the rest sa Cyruch Gaming as, well, Infest, the Anasa to ang Lion once again. The stun will be there. Oh, the Undying being thrown, being spit onto the high ground, but now Power getting fingered right away. That is going to be a dieback on this Invoker. The Tombstone will be rid, but now the BKB being popped here. Chronosphere, it's huge onto the Snapfire. Can they kill him? Yes, they will. Can they get some more now? Lifestealer versus Void 1v1 battle here in the top lane. Time walk out. They're going to try and get rid of the Lion. Yes, they will, but the buyback is going to come from the Snapfire. So much damage being dealt now. The Cookie will miss, however, as the Time Walk is still on cooldown. Faceless Void gonna have to run away for his life, but he still eats an arrow to the face. No follow-up, however, as the Gobble Up not being used yet so far. They don't even need to use the Mortimer's Kisses, as this Snapfire has fully transitioned into a physical damage dealing core. Tier 4 is now the goal here for Cyruch Gaming, as the multi-shot gets rid of two. Brainy is going to get rid once again here. And now the Abyssal Blade going to come out onto the Faceless Void. Do they have the damage? The Time Walk's going to be there. Cataclysm not going to do a whole lot, though. Only lands onto the Snapfire. Tornado up into the air. Silence up onto this Lifestealer who does not have mana anymore. Inkswell is going to be there as well as the Silence. Can he make his way out of it? He's being kited from everywhere. And now Time Walk in. Still trying to protect the H at this Faceless Void. And now Lifestealer is finally going to fall for the first time. But now Wasabi going to finish off this Grimstroke. Tombstone being used. And they finally take the ancient as Cyruch Gaming will be moving on sa ato ang semifinals of this last day. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations sa Cyruch. And, well, salamat sa best of the best for joining this tournament. But for now, you will be going home. South.gg Moonlight Clash first game sa Group H. Well, Cyruch victory. Congratulations kaninyo, and we will see you moving on to our semifinals. And I'll wish you the best. Good luck sa ato ang next game. Pero we'll be taking a short break for now, and I'll see you later. Mayong hapon kaninyong tanan and welcome back once again sa ato ang South.gg Moonlight Clash Dota 2 Tournament. And once again, mauni ang atong last nga adlaw karon sa ato ang group stages. Of course, since Group H na ni, nanay usa ka team nga ni Ole permanently. Well, two of them actually, pero di anata sa ato ang second game where Xanity and Ocleda family will be facing off against each other. And of course, ang makontra nila kay ang nakadaog sa game nato paganiha, which will be si tawag gani Cyruch Gaming. Yep, Cyruch. So ang makontra sa kung kitsa makadaogan ni Ocleda family, of course, going to start out with the Lich and Team Xanity. Na nasalay ka ng mga wombo combo dire, ka ng mga Faceless Void of Phoenix. Nothing unusual dire for this tournament, as the only unusual thing I've seen so far is that Tiny not picked yet, not banned either. Ocleda family, they're thinking about something, and Bloodseeker. Okay. I guess nindot siya para pang zone sa mga kontra niya, as well as sustaining himself sa iyahang lane gamit ang gi-rework nga passive. So this hero kind of plays like a Tiny sa ato ang offlane. Mo sud lang siya mo gamit og Rupture, uses his spells, tries to kite out sa mga team fight, and then uses his spells again, repeat the process. Pero with this pick, you really need someone nga naay garantisado nga disable aron ma-landing ang imuhang Bloodright. Okay, aron nasa kay mabuhat nga damage in the team fights, because otherwise it's going to be flat. Ocleda family though, I'm pretty sure that they know this. So Xanity mo ban na sila sa ilahang sa Doom. Ocleda going to ban the Invoker. Yeah, they just want to prevent the kanang Cataclysm Faceless Void combo nga Chrono, Kata, og Itlog. They just want to be able to stop that, prevent that from happening by banning the Invoker outright. Although, I'm saying I think there are other mids nga pwede ra sa gihapon ni combo aning Void. Still though, they're just going to take some precautionary measures here, as they will ban the Invoker. Xanity, muban sila sa Spectre, who so far hasn't really had much of a successful run dito sa ato ang tournament so far, being 3-12 if I remember correctly. The only team nga nakagamit sa Spectre pag-ayo and make full use of it to be able to win was NGID M11, which was 2 days ago. Of course, they're just so dominant sa katong duwa, and well, yeah, what else can I say? So Ocleda family kay muban sila sa Timbersaw. Going to probably pick a strength hero at this rate. Siguro mga Sven maybe, kay it works well with the Lich. Of course, since naay Frost Armor, naay duha ka ways of disable diri sa lane between Sinister Gaze and Stormhammer. Of course, there's a lot of damage going to come out as well from the Frostblast. Aron ma-secure ang lane sa ato ang Sven, and Bloodseeker can just Bloodlust him, give him more attack speed sa mga team fight, kay mas nindot ang outcome nila. And of course, Sven going to be able to farm faster with this Bloodright, and potentially going to be able to win the carry-on-carry matchups as well. Picking phase na karon, Ocleda family. They've banned out the Timber as well as the Slaughter, so they're giving me more reason to believe that this might be a carry Sven. Xanity meanwhile, ni-ban sila Wraith King. But lang, I don't know why, really. I mean, it's not like Wraith King is a, all that troublesome hero. I mean, he's been so, kanang, he really hasn't been seen much in the meta karon. What with all these Svens running around, as well as the Spectres and Terrorblades. As now, yep, my request has been heard. Ocleda family going to go for the guaranteed setup here. Gamit ang Rubik. They will have a... They will almost certainly have a lane. There is sa ato ang top lane. They will just be able to farm and harass this Faceless Void as the Tiny is going to be picked now para sa Team Xanity. Okay. It's interesting that Ocleda didn't ban that since pwede na ay toss of course ang ato ang Tiny, one of the most contested heroes sa ato ang tournament so far. And for good reason since it's just a very easy, stable hero to play with. Gano nga pwede mo enable sa iyahang mga cores. You get the idea. We've been seeing that for the last 7 days and it will be seen once again dre sa ato ang final day. Sa ato ang Group H of course as Ocleda family will pick the PA here actually. Okay. Pero in that case, why ban the starter? Kay I don't know. I mean, starter doesn't really deal all that well with the PA, right? Kaya na sila armor gikan sa Lich and of course makaharas ra siya sa kanang Slardar and PA can blink outside of the initiation sa Slardar as well as be able to dodge some of the harass coming out from the Slardar gamit ang iyahang blur of course. So alright, I guess I was misled a little bit. Maybe they have other plans here. Blink strike, auto attack speed. I mean, I guess it might help against the Phoenix egg today. I don't know. We'll see. Team Xanity, gamit na sila sa ilahang reserve time to be able to try and determine kung unsay ilahang sunod nga pick. Tiny's almost certainly going to be positioned 4 here. Phoenix could be a 4, could be a... Alright, he's going to be a 5. Definitely, sigurado ko. Okay, na may Tiny. I mean, so far, wala pa man siya kuno kakitag mid nga Tiny, so I don't have any reason to believe otherwise. Xanity though, 40 seconds sa ilahang reserve time and they finally pick something which is going to be the Sand King. Well, there is even more wombo combos. They have a lot of AoE damage na sila daghang setup and it does fine against the PA Lich lane, I guess. Forces the Lich to buy a lot of sentries dire kung mag Sandstorm siya and PA of course a melee hero nga pwede ra ma-set upan sa ato ang Burrow Strike as well as the Caustic. And one more hero nga pwede ra ma-burst sa ato ang Tiny Sand King combo dire in the top lane. I mean in the top lane dire kay sila may Radiant. Xanity banning out the Queen of Pain. Ocleda, moban sila sa Storm Spirit. We'll see. Padung na mahurot ang ban ang time para sa bans. Certainly been seeing a lot of kanang last pick mids nga patch, no? As Xanity bans out the Tinker, Ocleda bans the Viper. Okay. I mean, I guess they see it as a little troublesome dre ang Viper since pwede ra siya mo disable sa blur especially during the chrono aron pwede ra igo pagayon ning PA. I guess that's what they were going for maybe. Pretty decent against the Bloodseeker too actually since ang blood kaning bloodthirst niya kay basta ang passive kay ma-disable naman sa gihapon sa Viper. So I guess it's good. Giban sa Ocleda, although if Xanity were indeed trying to pick that, what role man said? I mean, I guess mid lane naman lang sa lang nahabilin. We'll see. As Team Xanity, 16 lang kasigundo ang nahabilin sa ilahang reserve time karon. They're definitely thinking about something, maybe SF maybe could be decent. Maybe OD and Lina will be the final pick today. Para sa Team Xanity, they have a lot of initiation with that Tiny Sand King. Na sila daghang burst damage with the Lina, Tiny, as well as the Sand King, of course. Daghang AoE, Phoenix, Faceless Void, SK, and of course, the team fight. Pretty robust draft. Quite well rounded overall, and They're poised to strike here as the Ocleda family will go for the Zeus last pick. Okay, interesting matchup. That is ato ang middle lane. It's going to be a Lina against the Zeus in the middle lane. PA, of course, mahoni ang mahimong carry para sa Ocleda family. Rubik as a position 4. Going to be going together with Akashi on this Bloodseeker. Ekong on the position 5 Lich. Trying to secure the lane for Lance. And PJ sa Zeus nato in the middle lane. MSS, Salina. Teresa sa Phoenix. Sev sa Faceless Void. Despair para kang Tiny. Hey, we've had some... Pari-parihan ba sila pangalan sa sa kanamurag mid laner sa NGID? What? Despair. Alright, some edgy names coming out dito sa ato ang tournament ron as Blackpink Rose will round it out with the Sand King on the offlane. So yeah, interesting matchup. Maulan ng ikaduhang adlaw na to, ikaduhang game sa ato ang ikaduhang adlaw, of course. And right now, I would like to take this time to thank the people nga watching dito sa YouTube, as well as, I mean, I guess even if I thank those on YouTube, those on Facebook watching, they won't be able to hear it since tumatso sila katanaw. Pero still, thank you to all the viewers sa South.gg. And I would like to show my appreciation to you guys. Love you all. Let's be safe out there, alright? Anyway, there's one more thing na ako'y dapat isulti. We are accepting donations today para sa ato ang mga nasalanta sa bagyo as well as sa baha dito sa Luzon, Isabela o Cagayan, most especially. They are very unfortunate right now. So dire sa South.gg, we will do them a favor. Mag-accept may og donations, and we will pledge to double the amount that we receive. Only cash donations being accepted for us today in South.gg as we make sure that it'll reach dito sa mga tao nga nanginahanglan kay amo nang i-distribute kang Kuya Nick rather, kay siya ang muhatag ana. He is a close friend of South.gg's. Kailan naman siguro mo ana kung taga Pilipinas mo, of course. And he will be giving those away sa mga taong nanginahanglan. Cash donations, of course, ato nang dublihan, and we will make your donations count. Sa mga taong bang hatag, I appreciate you guys. Pero even more importantly than that, perhaps, kay mo appreciate sa mga taong nasalanta. The victims of Rolly and Ulysses. They're the ones that need it the most right now. So yeah, let's give them our support as magsugod na ang atong duwa karon. Xanity versus Ocleda family. Let's go. Sev on this Faceless Void. Nag-eyeball lang sila with the Rubik as well as the Bloodseeker. Although na he Bloodright level 1. So I'm not sure if they want to try and take this bounty rune here. Well, they're trading hits. Bloodright gonna be used now. No time walk away from Seb, as he will take a lot of damage here that he's not gonna be able to time walk off. As top lane, namatay si Blackpink Rose. That is going to be first blood dire para sa ato ang PA. Ocleda, I think they're happy with that. Bahalag mamatay ang PA dire sa top lane as they lose no resources from that besides TPs, I guess. And he has the Wraith Band. There is ato ang top lane. Although, maybe I would have preferred Unta if he bought a Ring of Regen or something. Kay, of course, SK Tiny man ang iyahang kaatbang, which will be dealing a lot of harass to this PA. Tiny, I think he wanted to cut the wave, pero gipugngan siya by Ekong. Very proactive on this Lich so far as the Frost Blast will come out. More harass as this wave is now pushing in to the tower sa Xanity as well. Wala pa last hits ang ato ang Sand King dire as this PA already has 4 last hits, 2 denies. Sand King finally gonna be able to get 1 last hit as the Observer Ward is going to be killed by the Slich. He gets an additional 100 gold and, well, 1 dust para sa ano, para sa pag-reveal sa Sand King there sa top lane because they think that he's going to be going for the usual Sandstorm build. Go for some invis shenanigans. As top of the charts here is this PA. Most likely top of the net worth too since Yamete galabaw sa ano sa mga last hits today. As bottom lane, this Phoenix is actually pretty low against the Rubik. Level 2, both cores here bot. As they will trade a bit of harass. Bloodseeker going to go by that urn. It's already complete here. He should be able to pressure Sev as most likely sila ang mo suway o guhag daghang kills. This Bloodseeker, of course, most likely to be ganking the middle lane once he reaches level 6 along with this Rubik so that they can make these urn charges and eventually vessel charges count. As a lot of harass being taken here by this Void in the bottom lane. Bloodright will be thrown out, pero it's not going to land as the he time walks it off on this Void Spirit. I mean, Faceless Void rather, as Phoenix being forced to dive away. Now, anti-Fade Bolt ang Rubik, pero he's not going to be able to get it as, well, no kills happening here in the bot lane so far. 1 for 1 pa ang atong score. 3 minutes in, almost 3 minutes in. Zeus, no more regen against this Lina. So a bit of a disadvantage here, at least in the HP department. But this Zeus certainly has way more less hits. In this middle lane, 16-3 ang ato ang Zeus karon. Against this Lina who is 7-3 actually. I'm not sure if he's just missing a lot of last hits or if he's just being harassed a lot. Either way, Rubik is probably going to pick up that bounty rune here. Nga wala pa nakuha dire sa side sa Ocleda. And, well, both teams haven't gotten their bounty runes yet. What? What's going on here? That's weird. Sev dire sa ato ang bottom lane. Nabiyaan siya kadiyot ginagmay as this Bloodseeker is just getting some last hits of his own. Already with the urn first item. He's on his own though as his Rubik is going to rotate. Get the bounty rune. Tiny going to set up in the middle lane or at the very least just, you know, do support stuff. Securing runes for their cores as Lina getting very low here. Nasa ward dire sa side sa river which is going to provide vision of course of that rune as he gets another. And top lane, well, namatay ang Tiny. I mean, namatay ang Sand King rather. As, well, he is currently just barely level 3, I think. Okay, happy to say I'm a level 4, but still, one whole level behind this PA is not a good sign. And he just gets slaughtered here after being left alone by the Tiny. Nobody's still gotten the bounty runes. Huh, that's weird. As Blackpink Rose, Sunstorm na put siya dire, but he could be in a little bit of trouble as the sentry will be thrown out here. The dagger being used as well as the Lich Slow. Frost Blast going to come out. Bounty rune going to be finally taken here as... Okay, gonna go for the stack before taking the bounty. As he gets the second bounty rune today. Wala pa'y botilya ang Lina dire in the middle lane, so he doesn't really mind as Teresa will fall there sa bottom lane. So both side lanes sa Ocleda looking good so far as top lane. Oh, Toss gonna be there onto the ledge. He's very low, but he's gonna be using the dust here as Despair getting very low, being provided vision by the Bloodseeker with the Thirst. And the chasing will continue here as the Blink Strike is going to come in. And the Tiny will fall. They do lose the Lich though, so a bit of a 1-for-1 trade here. Both supports going to die. Blackpink Rose, however, still very much in the back foot here as he's still just level 4. Trying to make his way desperately to this level 5 as he gets harassed once again by the PA. And that's a lot of damage from the Caustic as Play J will get a kill onto Sev in the bottom lane. Can they get the return kill at the very least onto the Rubik? The toss will be there, but not before they lose Teresa. And Despair going to get chased here by the Bloodseeker. Not going to land the Blood right though, since this Tiny is just too fast for now. Still, 2-for-1 trade in the bottom lane, and I imagine that they're more than happy with that. As this Zeus gets the XP from that kill, of course. And the bottle will be refilled by this Rubik. Lina catching up now sa ato ang mga last hits, as both have 6 denies, pero one has 8 last hits lead over the other. And okay, TP did sa top lane. Burrow Strike is going to be there onto the Lich. Blink Strike going to come in for the PA, but he has to be careful. Sinister Gaze is going to be there, securing the kill onto the Sand King, but he still gets Lagoona'd on this PA. He had no time to prepare for that. Neither time nor knowledge, as there was no vision of that TP. As Lina will have to make the walk back to sa ato ang middle lane. At the very least for now, Tiny is going to get some XP, which he really needs badly, para makuha ang iyahang level 6. Level 3 toss, Tiny Avalanche, of course. Bottom lane, still going to continue today, pero large disadvantage for Faceless Void, as he is evidently behind sa ato ang XP, and by a large margin at that. Phoenix, still just level 3. Both of them are 1 level behind, as mid lane, they actually do get a kill on the Zeus. Alright, they needed that. And they got it. At the very least today, middle lane is winning here, as bottom lane, once again, this Phoenix is going to fall. Nigamit sila Rupture, and they get another set of earned charges here. Duhana, in fact, as they have the Veil of Discord. Regen lang sila sa ilahang mga mana dere. And as this bottom lane, very comfortable. Top lane pod para sa ato ang PA, who is already level 7. Burrow Strike is going to miss, so no combos for that Tiny. Level 8 na in town si Lance, as this Sand King, pa in town siya nakakuha sa iyahang level 6, and he needs it so badly. Blur is going to be there. There was no vision of that, as he will make the Blink Strike rotation that is at ang top lane. Another TP will be there from the Rubik, as the dust will be used onto Blackpink Rose. Well, Sinister Gaze, Thunder God's Wrath makes sure that this Sand King goes down permanently. Okay, although the Avalanche is going to be there, as well as the toss. They're looking for... No, they couldn't even get the toss back. He was too far away, as they couldn't even get the range. Tiny going to come in top, as well as the Bloodseeker. They're going to make their rotations here. They could maybe try to kill the Tiny. LSA is going to miss, though. MSS is going to try and have to try and run, as the dagger will be thrown out onto him. The vision being thrown down upon him, as the lift will be there onto the Tiny in the sidelines. They do rupture this Lina, so MSS will die. So will Despair, as 5 heroes in the top lane get 2 kills, and they're just snowballing and getting away with this game. Firmly in the lead. 4K net worth, 9 minutes in. 5-12 is the score, as PA makes the TP bottom. Going to be abandoning top and heading into the dead lane. Lance, still very, very comfortable on this PA. It doesn't seem as if they can make any rotations to try and kill this Phantom Assassin, as 10 minutes... The bounty runes have spawned. And, well, so far it's a 1-for-2. As the silence will be there onto the Sand King, and he just takes a lot of damage from that blood right. And meanwhile, in the middle lane, Lich could fall here. No Laguna being used yet, however. A little bit of hesitation here. 200 HP left, and the lift will be there, being brought back onto the tower. MSS will be Sinister Gazed. He didn't use the Laguna onto the Lich, and it'll bite back. It'll bite him in his behind, as Despair is getting chased here. One more Chain Lightning will get rid of this Tiny, as both of them fall once again here. They have dived far too deeply. They didn't even use the Laguna Blade onto that Lich, so they get nothing out of it, as Faceless Void now in the bottom lane being harassed out by this PA of all people. So, yeah, not very comfortable in the side lanes here. And the middle lane, well, bit of a disadvantage, as the Sinister Gaze is going to come out once again onto Blackpink Rose. And, well, Sand King just falls for the 6th time this game. That's one hell of a disadvantage for an offlaner. PA level 9 now, of course. The Zeus already level 10 with his Aether Lens. Going to maybe try and rotate as bottom lane once again faces Void being harassed here. They know that there's a Rubik thanks to the ward, so they did see the support, and they will try to make a rotation here, try to make this worth it. As Lina staying here in the trees, gonna use the regen, waiting for Lance to overextend as the Chrono will be used here. LSA being used, as well as the Dragon Slave. Laguna gonna be thrown out right away, but no, Lance is gonna blur himself out of existence as he's going to still take the dive damage, as well as one last Dragon Slave to the face. MSS just catches him with the tip of that nuke as they get a much needed kill onto Lance here in the bottom lane. And they certainly don't mind using the Laguna Blade for that PA kill. I'm not sure if they want to look for more, though, as Bloodseeker already has the mechanism on the courier, I believe. Yep, he does. And he is so farmed on this Bloodseeker. He has the urn as well as the Veil, and very close to his Greaves. Only 1.2k more gold as the Rupture will be used here onto the Lina. Time walk out from the Faceless Void, but he only has a little bit of mana left. 20 charges on the Magic Wand. Very low on this Lina as he eats a Blood right to the face, and he will get one right click as he will be eliminated here in the bottom lane. Still two have fallen. Only the Rubik, the return kill, being taken by Team Sanity as Despair going to fall here. Epicenter will be there onto the Zeus at the very least, so they will get him. Oh, no, the Mecha will be used, but he's still not enough to keep him alive here as Akashi could be in a little bit of trouble here. Chain Frost being thrown out, though. They do get the bounces onto the Void, and one last bounce onto him, and Sev will die one more time. And the egg is also going to get killed here as SK will be the last to fall as Lance gets a double kill. And whatever advantage Sanity had going for them earlier, it's certainly gone now as 7k, the lead being extended here. 1 for 3 here in the bottom lane. Although it certainly feels more like that. The Rubik did fall earlier, but they do get the Tiny. They did get the Lena, as well as the Phoenix and the Void. Sev, oh, LSA is not going to land. No Chrono available for 30 seconds. And, well, they're just going to head out. Almost a Battle Fury as the Rupture is going to be used once again onto this Faceless Void. They do have the vision from the Bloodright. He is isolated now as the Lina will be the main target. They shift their focus as MSS falls once again. The silence onto the Faceless Void. Can he time walk away? No, he won't. Not being allowed the mercy of hiding in the trees as he's going to fall once again in the bottom lane. Two more heroes die as Ocleda lose nothing once again. Favorable fight after favorable fight after favorable fight. Magbutang na lang sila guard sa ilahang jungle as they need to play defensively, and oh no, they have vision off to that Tiny. The armor is going to be there. Avalanche toss combo will be used, but they have the mech, however. They are going to use it, and they will finally take down the Void with the damage over time. Still, though, they will lose 3 as the Burrow Strike will come in from Blackpink Rose onto that Lich. So at the very least, it's a 3 for 2 here in our middle lane. And they may have overestimated their strengths a little bit. They did end up falling to the Fire Spirits of the Phoenix. And they got a lot of XP from it. Rubik, level 9. Mag-clear lang siya sa mga clip wave today as he is, well, he already has his Aether Lens completed. Nara siya recipe, nara siya Void Stone, and he's just going to disassemble the point booster. The Arcane boots, rather, as that'll be an easy Aether Lens for him. Position 4, very well farmed. Bloodseeker already with the Greaves as well. Very well farmed here as he is going for the Dagon, actually. And oh, Rupture here onto the top lane. LSA is not going to land onto the Bloodseeker, however, as the chase continues. MSS not going to be able to run away as he gets finished off by PJ with a Thunder God's Wrath. Desperado na kayo ang sitwasyon dire para sa Xanity in town as they are down 13k, 10-27 ang atoang score karon. Certainly not the stomp I expected. And Tiny walking up into the high ground. Oh no, makita na po siya ni Akashi as the Frost Blast is going to be thrown out as well as the dagger. Well, they didn't even need the blood right as he eats several crits to the face. And mamatay na po siya. Serial murderers now on the side of what's it tawag na ang skalip pangalan ng team. Ocleda family. Ocleda, hayahay na kayo sa tanan for now as they are able to apply pressure dire sa ato ang tibuok mapa, especially in the top lane now where they are taking the tier 1 tower. And they will get it. That's the last tier 1 to fall today on the side of Team Xanity. They are slowly losing towers here. And a Guardian Greaves ang atong Bloodseeker, and he is certainly not afraid of anything. 1.6k HP, 24 armor on this Bloodseeker as Despair is going to fall once again. He just wanted to get some wards, man. He just wanted to get some wards down, dude. Come on. Have mercy on the guy. Although, Ocleda family, certainly not showing any mercy here as Ekong gatambay na lang siya sa atong bottom lane. Scoutra wants to find Sev as the gaze will be interrupted as he cancels it himself. The TP out will be there, so they do at least know that there's an Nimbus, and Akashi will actually fall here in the top lane. Sand King offlaning for offlaner trade here in the top lane. But the Rubik will also fall. MSS really needed that and they need to get even more of those if they want to be able to come back into this game. 14,000 pa in taon ang labaw dire. And well, MSS, he is still currently the leading member sa ato ang Team Xanity, pero he's not very far off sa iyahang mga ubang kauban, as all three of them are way behind the course of Ocleda Gaming. Ocleda family, rather. It's so nice kay nagpangalan sila sa ilahang mga kaugalingon as a family, pero right now they're just absolutely crushing this team. I guess that's what you can do with the power of friendship right by your side. As Roshan is now being taken by the family here. And the Blink Strike going to come out. Ilaning kuhaon ang Roshan karon, and they are very certain nga pwede din nilang kuhaon as there's nobody going to contest this. And they're too far away. Not even going to try and attempt to contest this Roshan as Lance gets the Aegis. Oh, MSS could be in a little bit of trouble here. He's under the ward, and now the Rupture is going to be used here. Vision being provided. Nimbus is going to land onto this Lina, making sure that he won't be able to TP out. Too much burst damage. Just jumping out of the back lines is Lance here. Phoenix in a little bit of trouble. They still have Vision onto him, and one last Blink Strike will be there. Blackpink Rose going to try for the Burrow Strike. Saving his life for now, delaying the inevitable, but no! The Thunder God's Wrath, they has too much AoE damage here. Sev going to try and get the kill. They do get a good 4-man chrono, but what can it do as there is no follow-up here? This PA is going to be able to blink outside back into his creeps, and Sev will be punished for attempting to kill Ocleda Gaming as they will all fall here. Team Xanity, insanity. As 5 dead now on their team, they get wiped clean, and they don't even get a return kill off of it. The epicenter was a bit too far away, and there was no Burrow Strike to secure that damage onto Lance so they don't even get to claim Lance's first life. Blood Rage being applied onto this PA now. The urn as well, trying to keep him healthy as the rest of Ocleda family tank the towers for him. Glimmer Cape gonna be used here. A little bit more protection onto this PA, although if I have to be honest, do they even need it? Rupture is going to be used onto MSS once again. Burrow Strike going to be there. Bloodright yulls up into the air. He's safe for now, but the Nimbus is going to be there as well as the Dagon from the Bloodseeker. Never mind, I'll just do the job myself if you can't finish it off, Zeus. As 3 fall once again on Team Sanity. And it's just looking so grim as mid-racks fall. They could be looking to claim tier 4s here as, never mind, Team Sanity have had enough here as the GG call will come out from the Tiny. Finally, it's over as Ocleda Gaming, Ocleda family, they will secure themselves a spot in the semifinals with this 24k gold lead. 12-39 our kill score here. Team Sanity will have to say goodbye to you guys. Thank you for joining this tournament, but for now we'll have to say goodbye. It just wasn't your time. Ocleda family, however, congratulations to you guys. Yeah, kamu na po sa semifinals. You will be going up against our winners earlier sa game 1, which is Cyruch, of course. And our games will be happening soon. Once again, we will be back. So, mukuha lang ko gamay tubig, and we will be taking a short break here. And I will see you later in a couple of minutes. Mahayong hapon kaninyong tanan. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are back dire sa ato ang final day of South.GG's Moonlight Clash Dota 2 tournament. Mauni ang ato ang Group H. Once again, our semifinals now on this side of the stream. Kay Cyruch Gaming versus Ocleda family. So yeah, sila ang nakadaog paganiha. They will be the ones moving on sa ato ang semifinals, and one of these teams will be heading to face whoever wins sa Facebook stream nato. Kung kitsa ba kadaogan mo makig-kontra sa winner sa Facebook stream, and then mo padayon sa sa kanang playoffs. So yeah, since nagsugod naman ang draft, ato na ning sugdan og tan-aw og analyze unsaon pagduwaan ng mga teams nato, as Cyruch will ban kanang sa tawagan ni Slark og Mars. Ocleda family mo ban sila og Magnus na pod, as well as the Slardar. So murag kaning Ocleda family okay, they're what lang ko bagtay ni ba ni sila or dili kay ganiha nagpick man jud ni sila Robic Bloodseeker. So Cyruch mirana na sa balik once again. Gigawas na po dire sa ato ang first phase. Let's see what it's going to be paired up with though. Ilikaon niya. Tanaw na to kung mag-snapfire na po ba sila balik kay paganiha. Nag-snapfire mid sila and perting nindota. I actually made a mistake sa predictions nako. And Cyruch won against the Void as well as the Invoker. Bahalag dili kayo sila labaw pag early game. They were still able to take the lead sa ilahang middle lane, and well, they were able to transition to the point nga nakakuha nag Daedalus MKB Aghanim Blink og travels ning ato ang Snapfire. So yeah, it was quite successful for them. Pero Ocleda family, they spent quite a bit of time sa paghuna-huna sa ilahang first pick, and it will be the Disruptor here. Well, this probably isn't the first time nga na-pick ning Disruptor ani nga tournament karon, pero well, it'll be the first time for me to be casting a Disruptor for a Disruptor game dire. And Ocleda family will be bringing out sa ato ang final day karon, as Cyruch will try to decide what is next for them, what they wanna go for, since reserve time man sila. I don't murag na throw off sad sila siguro sa kaning Disruptor nga pick, so they will be deciding once again gamit ang ilahang reserve time kung unsa ang ilahang kuhaon. Paganiha, it was an undying position 5 right after the Mirana pick, pero now I'm not sure. Let's see if naba sila a change of plans, pero oh well. Once again, undying. Okay. No adjustments yet being made here, as they will go with the same opening that they did earlier as Ocleda family. Okay. Sila Disruptor. Let's see what they'll follow this up with. Karing Disruptor nato, probably going to be a position 4 since kinahanglan siya og XP. Most likely going to be buying the Tomb of Knowledge as well. So he needs to be paired with a strong offlaner nga pwede makakuha og kills and just generally stay in the lane, since Disruptor, of course, pretty alright laning stage kamit ang iyahang Thunderstrike. Pero past that, he's not really much of a great roamer, great ganker. Well, at least, of course, until level 6 nga makuha na niya ang iyahang Static Storm. But before then, he's going to have to try and win his lane as hard as he can and make sure that at the very least dili siya ma-shutdown personally, because this Disruptor hero, it's quite the greedy nga pick coming from Ocleda family, and they're going to follow it up here with the Snapfire. Both heroes na ay area nga crowd control. They both have ways of keeping people where they are. A lot of ways to manipulate the team fights here coming out from Ocleda family, with the save gikan sa Cookie, capable of putting people in position or out of position. And of course, the glimpse nga, it is always going to be a factor. Cyruch is going to have to make sure that they don't carelessly use their TPs around this disruptor. Aron dili sila mapabalik sa base. Not a hero that we've been seeing for a long time though. I mean, it's a hero that hasn't been seen in a long time, rather, this disruptor. As the bans will come out, Cyruch mo ban sila og Faceless Void, Hasta Spectre. Ocleda meanwhile banning offlaners here as they are getting rid of the Timber Saw as well as the Beastmaster. Cyruch, they actually ban Bristleback? Okay. Okay, I guess that's fine. Alright. Okay. Alright. So Ocleda family mo ban sila og Bat Rider. They really wanna make sure nga their safe laner gets a decent lane, no? Ocleda family once again picking phase, so sa ilahan ng turn aron mo pili og hero nga ilahang ganahan. Snapfire, of course, a hero that could be a position 3, could be a position 4 or 5 or 2. Very versatile. But now the 3 role has been taken, and I'm assuming so is the 4, as Disruptor Bloodseeker is going to be what I assume to be the bottom lane combo today. Nga mogawas gikan sa Ocleda family. Na sila Kinetic Field, of course, so Bloodright ka combo, which is actually not quite bad, since naapot sila a way of canceling TPs. And ang pakutan na lang nako, kung mudagan ang usa ka hero niya ma-rapture siya and then ipabalik pa jud gamit ang glimpse, will there be maapektuhan ba na sa maapektuhan ba na sa hero ang kanang maapektuhan ba na sa rapture ang kanang taong nga giglimpse papabalik? I will leave that to you. Dire sa ato ang comments dire sa YouTube comment section nato. Kamon lay sulti nako kung maapektuhan ba sa rapture ang taong nagiglimpse. Depend nya karon ang Cyruch kay mo pick sila og Jakiro. So once again, offlane Mirana jud ini ang ilang tirada, no? So they really want to give farm priority sa ato ang Mirana sa team Cyruch, although may struggle a bit, especially considering a Bloodseeker, of course, kay mo hatag man na siyag True Sight, diba? And I mean, at the very least, mo hatag og Vision gamit ang iyahang Thirst. And PA gonna come out once again gikan sa Ocleda family. So yeah, Cyruch naa sila'y Undying, which of course is going to be countered here by the Snapfire with a little Shredder. Jakiro, okay, Jakiro position 4 siguro ne, or abot lang, could be it was the Undying paired with the Mirana earlier sa ato ang top lane paganiha, but now Jakiro Juggernaut draft. Well, it's all right in the laning stage, I guess. Na sila'y kill potential onto this Bloodseeker, especially kung wala pa siya level 1. I think level 1, Jakiro Juggernaut, they definitely seem stronger since they can make Bloodright, they can at least negate Bloodright gamit ang spin, and Jakiro is of course very tanky. Doesn't really rely all that much sa mga right click niya to deal harass, which is going to give trouble to this disruptor, whose main source of trading power, of course, comes from the Thunderstrike. Not only the damage, but as well as the slow from the sa ato ang auto attack speed, meaning they may have a hard time dito sa level 1. Bounty runes, they could have a bit of a disadvantage sa sa pagkuha sa mga runes nila. Unless they send more people there, which of course is still a possibility considering na ay Snapfire. As the final bans will come out, Leshrak og TA dire ang mogawas gikan sa Cyruch, and Ocleda family banning once again the Viper. Last ban na nila. They're thinking hard about it. Top lane, Berana, Undying against this PA. Wait. Let's see. I could be wrong here kung sa mga roles nila. Maybe it could be a disruptor position 5, yeah, Snapfire ang 4, or it could even be a Snapfire mid. We'll never truly know unless we're in the game, pero still, this disruptor needs XP. This disruptor really, really, really needs to be given the XP nga iyang kinahanglan para mahimo siyang effective in this game. Especially against a Juggernaut nga wala kaayoy. I mean, he has ways to counter Glimpse, of course, as well as Static Storm, unless makayolsta ang Disruptor and then makaset up na siya sa iyahang kaugalingong Static Storm Kinetic Field combo, as Earth Spirit is the final pick here for Cyruch, as well, could be mid Earth Spirit making a return here once again sa ato ang semifinals group stages last day. Earth Spirit going to come out once again, and it could be a mid laner today para sa Cyruch. Definitely not what I expected here. They can snowball early with this, right? So nasa initiation with the roll nga pwede ma-set up para sa Ice Path, which then can be used to set up for the arrow. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad at all. And I think it's only just going to be a matter of how much they can really pressure the lanes here, as Ocleda family, 3 seconds lang na habilin sa reserve time and 2 seconds remaining on the clock. They pick the Queen of Pain. So yeah, this should be a support Snapfire. Ang pangutana lang kay offlane ba ni or offlane ba ni or mid? I mean, no, off. Wait, what? What am I even saying? Snapfire is, of course, going to be a support position 5 ba or 4 is the question. Bloodseeker offlane going to be here once again. Kang Akashi. Didoy sa Snapfire. Lance once again on the PA. Familiar lagi nga draft. As PJ sa ato ang Queen of Pain. Sombito once again on the Earth Spirit. Going to try and make as much space as possible for Melonit on the Juggernaut. Spin sa Jakiro. Cyruch, of course, on the Undying. And Wasabi once again sa ato ang Mirana. Well, here we go, mid-Earth Spirit. I'm ready. My body's ready. And it should be quite decent against the Queen of Pain, since Nasiya silence, of course, og stun, many ways to close the gap. There is a Queen of Pain, and multiple ways of doing damage before this Queen of Pain will inevitably try to blink out. She has to deal with the Magnetize as well as the Silence, though, before she does. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting game today para sa atong Cyruch og Ocleda family. Ganahan na ko mo shoutout sa mga viewers nato diha sa YouTube. Shoutout kang Bram Singson. Shoutout idol. Oh, gitagaan na tigag shoutout dong. Ay kamalaka. Don't worry about it. As we are now going to head into this game. Semifinals now. And here we go. Muna niya sugod sa ato ang dua, as we are going to be watching now live. Shire. PJ on the Queen of Pain versus this Earth Spirit, of course. Pare-pareha ra sila base damage, although okay, Earth Spirit should have an advantage by 1 dito sa ato ang mid lane, especially once he gets the Tango out. I mean, the branch route, rather. 60 damage average versus the Queen of Pain, who will have 59, but he has the additional HP from being a strength hero, of course, as well as the bonus damage kanaan niya para sa gikan sa Quelling Blade. His auto attacks are quite nice. There is mid. His animation is pretty good, so he shouldn't have any struggles there sa ato ang middle lane, as si Melonit kay ga reklamo there sa ping niya. Jakiro spin makigpares kang Medalit diri sa ato ang bottom lane as they will try to contest diri sa ato ang runes unlike earlier nga ilarang gihatag sa ato ang Doom of Grimstroke. This time they will harass Akashi out of the lane as Akashi forced to get the body rune on his own side of the map as Rias Gremory, he is going to be glimpsed back here. The slows are going to be there, but the decay onto two heroes will make sure nga mabuhi sa siya karon, and the shotgun is going to miss. Wala pa dyan na go sa Scatter Blast as he uses the self. Lance pretty deep into the towers here. He has to juke his way out, and no, the DC! Mugawas dire sa ato ang Juggernaut. Well, Rias Gremory, he's still alive for now. Wala na siya self, and in fact, the PA will be in trouble sa ato ang top lane dire. Quite the bad start here for Ocleda family as they will take one last tower hit and they'll share the first blood gold. One more Scatter Blast going to come out onto Rias Gremory, but once again they get more tower hits onto Didoy as they get the second kill of top lane, and oh boy, it's quite horrible here in the top lane for Lance, as well as this Disruptor, as Slow is going to be there. He's going to be forced to pop the magic stick, but one last dagger will still take her life away as he has no way to heal out of that besides the magic stick, which just wasn't enough because he didn't have enough charges, as Mirana will be waiting to respawn. Gonna TP back into the lane, pero kinahanglan siya magbantayan ng Disruptor nga naay glimpse. He's not gonna make it. Alright. Safe for now. May ganay na lang. Wala sila ward ito. Rias Gremory taking the XP dere sa ato ang lane as ang pull will be interrupted by Wasabi. Okay, very well played there actually. And even better since wala sila ward. So they were able to just confirm that through sheer game sense. That was quite nice. Pretty good actually. Gikan sa Cyruch as they still have one bounty rune remaining sa ilahang jungle nga wala pa ng punit. And middle lane, wala pa na nato natanaw so far as Zombito may be regretting his Earth Spirit pick here, at least in the early game, since he's being harassed a ton by this Shadow Strike. Queen of Pain now level 3 as he is forced to buy this early salve, and he is just not having a good time here on the Earth Spirit as he is forced to miss last hits. The salve will be there as well as the kick. TP out. Wait, did he misclick? Okay, he makes it out alive. Just TP's in front of his face. He didn't have the blink, so mutipi lang siya. Naapa siya creep atong agatangke sa tower damage for him as he just salves again and resets this lane back to how it was earlier. As now he wants to establish a lead against this Earth Spirit who isn't really missing a lot of XP, but still quite the advantage here for this Queen of Pain as PJ owning the middle lane. Bot is, Melonit is going to die dere sa ato ang bottom as he gets taken out by this Snapfire, and the pull is going to go onto the stack as well, and the Urn Charge is going to be there. The Scatter Blast Slow going to make sure that the Blood Right lands, and Akashi kay mo hayahay lang kay siya dire sa ato ang bottom lane as Melonit sad gid ako no, as he is just level 2 compared to this Bloodseeker nga padung na level 4. What a disadvantage there is sa ato ang bottom lane as top. The carry will lose his life after killing Rias Gremory here in the top lane. Glimpse is going to come out. No leap charges and for now as no Thunderstrike either available. Wasabi will just pop the magic wand. Magsalbi lang siya ginagmay, maghilhi lang sa, and Didoy telling his team to not give up as padung na ang 4 minutos. The blink-in is going to be coming in sa ato ang middle lane. The stun will be there. The kick back onto the tower, but it's not enough as Zombito will fall to the Shadow Strike. One last tick, and this Earth Spirit not paying off yet so far. Too much damage coming out from this Queen of Pain as she is absolutely destroying this middle lane. They could be regretting this Earth Spirit pick, at least in the early stages. Queen of Pain going to almost certainly snowball, and the roll is going to miss as Earth Spirit still level 4. Queen of Pain with the Arcane Rune just harassing the ever-loving goodness out of the Earth Spirit dito sa ato ang mid. Level 4 pa in town siya, and meanwhile Queen of Pain padung naman level 6. One last creep wave remaining as 5-minute bounty runes are spawning soon. Zombito kay mo ligin na sa siya sa mga neutral creeps as he tries to get some alternative form of EXP gain. One more time, going to farm these camps as he is forced to leave this lane for now. As long as this Queen of Pain is in it, he just cannot lane. Lance, there is sa ato ang top meanwhile kay Hayahiyahay siya. He has fallen twice already. There is sa ato ang early stages, but he's still leading sa ato ang last hits, at least in this lane. Wasabi 17 against the PA's 25 as the glimpse is going to be there onto Wasabi. He still has leap charges though as the Starfall is going to come in onto Cham Cham. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, 2 heroes dying. Both supports going to fall here as Bloodseeker getting chased by the zombies. Oh, wow, he actually regains his life back from those, didn't he? Oh, never mind. It's just the decay finally losing the debuff. As in the bottom lane, being pushed out once again here by the Bloodseeker, who doesn't even have boots, and yet he's tanking everything that this Jakiro and Juggernaut have to throw at him. And PJ once again going to get a kill in the middle lane. Kalooy bayaaning Earth Spirit tere. Bato dili lami kaayo. As Queen of Pain naasiyay double damage rune dire sa ato ang middle lane, and this could mean pressure dire sa ato ang tower. Still have a siege creep to get rid of though. As the TP will come in, di ara gikan sa ato ang Earth Spirit nga padung pa in town ma level 6. He finally gets the magnetize. He should be able to get stuff with it as the ward will spot out Rias Grammary. He's running for his life dire, pero gikukot siya sa ato ang Snapfire. The slow will be there, making sure nga maigo siya sa Bloodright, and the cookie. One last Shadow Strike, one last right click as they don't just get the Undying. Napa sila makuha ka courier dire. Pagka swerte sa ato ang bottom lane, 4-8 na ang labaw, 2k gold lead dire. As the mid laner as well as the bottom lanes dire doing all perfectly fine. Oh, no Omni Slash yet, pero mo spin siya. Iyang tuyok-tuyukan na nga to ang Bloodseeker dire. The Tombstone gets used, but it's gonna get popped immediately by the little Shredder. Cookies onto 2, however. He's very low right now. If only they get a little bit of vision onto him. And now Juggernaut trading hits against this Bloodseeker. He's just not going to live as one more earned charge going to be used here onto this Jakiro. He's dominating here. Gets another kill here. And this bottom lane, Bloodseeker, there's just nothing stopping him from stomping this lane right now as he is level 8 already. Against the Juggernaut, who's just barely hit level 5. Decay is not even going to land here as one more Bloodright gonna be thrown out. Ugh. Hayahayaning BS. No, I'm definitely gonna play this in my pubs. As the Earth Spirit middle lane. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Scream of Pain gonna be there. No use of the Sonic Wave though, as the TP is going to come in from the Mirana, who's probably going to sustain this guy, but they have vision up onto the high ground. Arrow is going to miss. Wala na mana for the Sonic Wave. But the Earth Spirit, is going to TP bottom. Going to try and make something happen as Akashi gets one more kill dire sa ato ang Undying this time. Rias Gremory going to fall once more as they don't have the vision on Sabito. The Ice Path is going to miss. So is the roll here as the Bloodright is going to come out. Can they avoid the silence? Yes, they will. But the kinetic field will be there as well as the Veil amplifying the damage. Didoy Cookie onto this Earth Spirit Zombito. Can they finally get the kill at the very least? Yes, they will kill the Snapfire, but it's not going to be enough as still Akashi Reign of chaos by this Bloodseeker right now in the bottom lane, and he is so rich. 2k gold in his stash, and he's still deciding on what to buy as TPs are being forced out left and right. Queen of Pain just free farming, chilling in the middle lane. As the TP is going to come in from Didoy, just refreshing the bottle, and the smoke is going to come out there. Probably, oh no, don't tell me they're going to kill the jug one more time. Don't tell me they're going to get the jug again. Okay, Didoy, his smoke gets popped by Rias Gremory, so he will take the fall for him. Taking one for the team is this Undying as he gets the decay, as well as the soul rip, but it's not going to be enough to save him. Gishagitan siya ni PJ, and he dies once again. Rias Gremory, kapila na in town siya namatay. Kalima na GDI. Only the Mirana is doing somewhat well as the... Okay, Rupture is going to come out. No blood right though. Not going to land, however, and the glimpse. It actually does damage as Akashi will get another kill here. The TP in from the bottom lane, and Didoy will get another kill with a shotgun. Meanwhile, middle lane... Just so much blood being spilt here all over the map as Cyruch and friends, they are falling apart. Mid lane tower being pressured once again by the Queen of Pain. Fortification keeping the creeps alive, keeping up the pressure here. As Didoy, the blink is going to be there from Lance. The dagger as well going to slow Rias Gremory. He's almost certainly going to eat a blood right to the face as he gets Dagon blasted by this Bloodseeker. And he's just so dominant in this bottom lane, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how they can deal with this as top lane. The TPs are going to come in. Mirana Arrow is going to miss, but they do at the very least get the tier 1. It's something at least. Mirana going to cancel the TP though. Mid tier 1, bottom tier 1, both have fallen here. As the glimpse back will be there, ruining the initiation completely from the Earth Spirit. One more roll in, the stone will be there, but it's not in time to continue the magnetized damage as the cookie will be there sa ato ang Earth Spirit. Arrow's going to land though. They can finally get this kill. The kick will be there, and they do put an end to this drought of kills. As the Earth Spirit finally grabs one, puts himself on the board. He's 147 though, so... He's 141, excuse me. So, may not be all too good as Lance, Omni Slash being used onto him, but the blur is going to dispel it. And the slashing ends abruptly. For this Juggernaut, who's only hit level 7. Oh no, he's getting aimed again once by this Bloodseeker. The Ice Path is going to delay the death though. Spin going to be available in 1 second. Can he live? The Soul Rip will be there, healing him back up. Mel on it. He's finally going to get the kill onto Akashi. They do at least get the XP, but he's still going to fall as Page A is finally going to get to one more kill here. Pops the magic wand. TP out. Can he make it? Going to be interrupted. A little too cocky here from the Queen of Pain. Morag. Sobra-sobra na kamaayo da as Lil Shredder going to get rid of the tombstone once again. Another 150 gold para sa ato ang Snapfire nga. Position 4 in town eh, but he is going to be rushing an Aghanim Scepter kay dato makisiya. What are they going to do about it? Phantom Assassin, level 11 na in town. Padung na siya makakuha sa iyahang Battle Fury as the Blink Strike onto the low ground is going to be there. MLS going to be used, however. Going to try and save this Juggernaut. And she takes the brunt of the spin damage, pero she'll TP out. Wala na yung makapugong niya. As the smoke will come in. 4 heroes from Cyruch joining up together. As Lance farming the triangle, they're going to walk up the hill. Can they get kills here? Jakiro, they have the Macro Pyre. Smoke on smoke action here as the PA is going to be the first to be found. Blink Strike going to be there as well as the Star Storm. But now the Orchid going to be there onto the Undying. He's being silenced here. Going to pop the Flesh Golem. But the Static Storm will stop him from doing anything else with it. Blink Strike up to the high ground. The PA is going to survive as the Mirana is going to fall here. And the TP being interrupted. Jakiro not even going to make it. As the smoke failed spectacularly. They just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. As Ocleda family counter with their own smoke initiation. They wanted to go to the jungle, but thankfully for them, their food came right knocking onto their doors. In their own triangle, they came to the wrong hood and got punished for it. As the Rupture is now going to come out once again into Rias Grammar. He's in trouble. And at least he escapes with his life for now. Undying is going to try to rush a mechanism, but it's very expensive. That is a very, very unrealistic goal for now, as he needs 1k to be able to get that mech complete. As the spin will come out, meaning the cookie is not going to land, but they can go for more here. PJ, the Bloodright is going to be there. The Glimpse, not even needed, as the Dagon just blasted him as well as the Bloodright. Bloodseeker just doing so much damage as Akashi is just balling out of control here. Roll in gonna come though. Arrow going to land perfectly. The Magnetizer is gonna be there, but the Silence gonna be there as well. Onto the Earth Spirit. Can they take down the Bloodseeker? Yes, they finally do. Lil Shredder going to get rid of the Tombstone at the very least, but they are still going to lose Didoy as Sombito finally putting themselves on the board once more as Cyruch 11-24. They want to bring this lead down to as little as possible, but they're deep into the tier 1 towers. Are they going to dive? Seems not. There's no True Sight. Undying, putting himself in position here. The roll is going to come as well as the Silence. Perfect setup for the Arrow as well as the Ice Path. Finally, they do get the kill onto PJ. 2 core kills as well as 1 support. They really needed that so badly. Kinetic Field is going to come though, as well as the Mortimer's Kisses and the Static Field. But now the Blade Mail being popped here by the Earth Spirit. As now Didoy is going to try and get the hell out. But the Star Storm going to fall upon him. He's turned into a crater. The Lizard going to go down. Akashi though going to isolate this Undying as he is desperately trying to decay, trying to save his life. As Wasabi getting glimpsed back here. Mirana, come hack, come back, get over here. You're not getting away, son. Mirana falling here in the middle lane. 2 lost, 2 taken. Well, if you're Cyruch right now, you have to be happy at the very least, since your cores are finally getting some kills instead of nothing. But this Bloodseeker is still balling out of control. He's not buying defensive items because he doesn't feel the need to, as he has the Dagon level 3. This is just so gross. With a fail of Discord and amplification from the Blood Rage. Bloodright clearing the waves out. They have so much to do here as bottom lane. Sonic Wave gonna be there. Magic Wand will be popped, but it's not enough, as he took way too much burst damage, as one last tick from the Orchid will take him down. Tombstone gonna get rid here by Lil Shredder. The heal is gonna be there with the Soul Rip, but the Kinetic Field Static Storm, the setup is too damn good here. One last cookie as Cham Cham's father will grab the kill. Ocleda family making their presence known here in this semifinals. 13-29 is our score now. 13k gold lead. And it seems like the lead is just slipping further and further from Cyruch's hands, as they are getting slaughtered everywhere on this map. It's always a 3-0 or 3-1. Cyruch has to be proactive here, and they will try to be, with the Moonlight Shadow scan going to come out, but they're not going to find anybody. As Ocleda family, they're making the choice today nga mag-farm na lang sila sa sa jungle sa may sa may tawagan sa may Radiant. And, well, very dire situation for them. No kills going to be happening so far, though, as they do get rid of the sentries nga nasa mga kahoy-kahoy. Jakiro, they probably know nga naay ward diha dapita. Can they get the D ward? Oh, no, they won't. They still are facing this ward here, as Roshan will be taken. And tier 2 will be the goal next, as the Mortimer's Kiss is being used here. Spin being used, though. As the Juggernaut not being silenced in time, the roll is going to miss, but the silence will be there. But the kinetic field setup is going to be there as well from the Disruptor. The counter initiation is too damn good, as Melonit is going to die. Arrow eaten by the Queen of Pain, though, so they do at least get one. But now, the turnaround. 3 heroes falling. 4, make that a 4th. As Ocleda family, they're just cleaning house here. 2 for 5 trade in the mid lane with the Aegis not even being used. As Ocleda family firmly placing themselves in the front foot. And, well, hayahay kayo sila. Ana si Alvin Ocleda, pa-shout out kay Nior Mapando o at Pipoy Rocamora from Mati City. Shout out to you guys. Salamat sa pagtanaw sa stream kung nagtanaw mo sa stream. And Cyruch, they're just very, very, very far away from this advantage here, as hope is slowly slipping out of their fingers. 17k gold lead now being amassed here by Cyruch. Pagka-luuya ba yan nila? Lance mag-backing sa ginagmay, but the dagger, the blink-in is going to be there. TP out, can he even make it? No! Nope! Nope, 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 nope. Says this PA here as, oh no, one more dagger, one more blink-in spin. He falls and follows in the footsteps of the Juggernaut as he also gets taken down today sa atuang top lane. Tombstone going to die once again. Oh, Scream. They know that somebody's there. Dedoy going to thank them for the Tombstone gold that he's been given time and time again. As Snapfire has the Aghanim Scepter today sa atuang mid lane, and tier 2 being pushed right now. Fortification being used here. Sombito going to try for the kick. Going to clear the creep waves, pero still the push continues. The siege creep is still alive. Nya nag-exchange na lang sila high five. As, uy, gilabayan ng siege creep. Gilabayan ng katapult, oy. Ang katapult, manong tayo mula bayog bato sa sa mga kontra nilang tower, pero ang katapult na inyo, oy, gikaon sa Lizard o gilabay. As Lance will take this tier 2. They're finally going to group up mid. Ice Path going to land onto the PA. The roll is going to be there. No BKB for this Phantom Assassin, so there's no way for him to escape. Arrow going to miss, though. Silence will be there onto the PA. Can they finally get the kill? Yes, they will! As that is enough for the first life. Do they have enough for the second, though, as the Omni Slash is going to come in, as well as the roll. Finally! They take Lance down! No more Aegis! But the Dagon is going to come in onto Spin once again. There's too much burst damage as the Kinetic Field onto 3, as well as the Static Storm. Sobito gets the double kill, but he himself will fall as a buyback will come through. Glimpse back into the Kinetic Field. Soul Rip not going to land there in time, as Melonit is going to fall once again. 4 dying on the side of Cyruch. They do get to keep their towers, though, so they may be at least partly happy about this. But oh no, they're coming right back into the vision. No detection, however. Finally scratch that, however, as the dust will come in. Arrow going to land onto the Disruptor. He's going to get a second here. Wasabi going to make some revenge here, as the Moonlight Shadow is eventually going to run out. He's still slowed by the dust as well as the Shadow Strike. They do get 4 heroes, though, on Ocleda family, so they may be still in this game. However, they still have a lot to make up for, as it is a 23k gold lead right now for Ocleda. So they're still firmly in the lead here, with Bloodseeker not buying any defensive items. Neither is the PA. Oh, alright, never mind. Scratch that. As he has the Mithril Hammer. Going to buy the BKB next. As they don't want a repeat of what happened in that clash earlier. Dili na sila ganahan nga ma-surprise aning power sa mga chain stun dire sa Earth Spirit mid, who actually got a lot of levels out of that engagement. As well as the Mirana nga karon level 6 na finally. I mean level 16 rather. Still though, way behind. Way behind of the PA, who's level 21. Way behind of this Queen of Pain, who's level 19. And way behind of this Bloodseeker, who's level 18. Dagons on 2 cores of Ocleda family. As they are almost certain of their victory. Dere, as they push in the tier 2. Hayahay na kayo sila. There's nothing to stop them. And they know that this is their time to shine. As the wave clear is going to come through from the Bloodseeker. Once again, he's done so much work for Ocleda Gaming. Ocleda family. They're just having a fun time as a fam. As the Snapfire finally gets the Blink Dagger. Padona po siya mag-BKB up next. Bloodseeker. Kay Ghost Scepter, Ethereal Blade, he's really going in all in para sa ato ang burst damage din on this Bloodseeker. Definitely doing the pub builds, I see. As Akashi has to be careful. Arrow just barely misses onto him. There is vision on the low ground, however, so they may have spotted that smoke. I'm not sure if they truly did, though. Mortimer's Kiss is going to come through. Blink Strike! And the Dagon going to come in from PJ as Mel on it gets eliminated quickly. It was gone too soon. This Juggernaut, as Lance is freely taking tower hits, he's like, I don't mind. I have 10 Magic Wand charges as well as BKB. What are you going to do to me? Nothing. As the Blink in, once again, going to get rid of people here left and right. One by one as the spit is going to come out. Stun not going to land, but the Blake certainly will. As the Basher will be there onto spin. Sombito is going to be next. Gonna pop the Blade Mail. Silence gonna be there, but the Dagons are going to be enough to bring him down as another 4 fall on the side of Cyruch. Only the Mirana left alive here with just the MKB. No items to be able to stall. As he misses yet another arrow. And mid-racks are going to be taken almost certainly here. Juggernaut respawning once again, but he's still level 15 and he doesn't even have one core item. He's so damn poor on this Jug. As now Bloodseeker already has the Eagle Song. Mid-racks being taken slowly but surely by Lance. They don't even need the Blood Rage for it. As they're probably going to try and stall. Ice Path going to miss, however. He's just throwing out daggers left, right, and center. Dagon, not going to be enough. Oh, Roland going to come in from Sombito, but he has the BKB on the PA. Finally going to use it once again, and he gets bursted down as Sombito gets Dagoned in. Once again, Soul Rip not going to be enough. Omni Slash bouncing onto Nidoy. Can they finally get a kill at the very least? No, they won't. As the Rupture will come out. Melon, can he make the TP out? Yes, he will. But Spin, though, not going to be as lucky as Rias Cremery also falls. Mirana, can they focus here? Glimpse back, get the Sonic Wave! Will be great as 4 heroes once again die, and Cyruch will finally call GG. They've had enough. As Ocleda family will be taking this game 3, and they will be moving on to our playoffs. Congratulations to you, Ocleda family. To Cyruch, thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much for joining this tournament. But for now, you'll have to say goodbye as South.gg Moonlight Clash will be back. Ato na sa tamagtanaw sa kanang Facebook stream nato ha guys. Kay na naman dito ang mahitabo ang finals. Ilahang kontrahon kung kinsay nakadaog sa Facebook stream, and GG Lods ang manggawas diri sa all chat, sa post-game chat. A lot of respect from these two teams. But for now, we will be signing off sa ato ang YouTube stream. Playoffs ugma, guys. Don't miss it. November 23 to 29 will be our playoffs. This is the final day sa ato ang group stages. And up next will be the final series of the final day. And as always, see ya. We'll be signing out for now.